Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be talking about hoof care. Obviously you can see in the title. I'm letting my horses graze in the yard right now because our pasture kind of sucks right now. So they're in there in the background. I'm sure you guys will see them. But I just got done trimming up Sugar's hooves and I thought I should make this video for some of you beginners. I know some people who have just recently got their first horses, so I thought it'd be a good idea. Alright, so the first thing I want to say for basic hoof care, you need to keep track of when you need to get your horse's hooves trimmed. Usually once a month is a good schedule, or once every 5-6 weeks. Use a regular farrier, somebody that knows your horse's hooves. If these are your first horses, find a farrier that you've heard is good, ask around. Don't just find some random guy who knows how to trim hooves. That's never a good idea. Just find somebody who knows what they're doing, maybe has gone to farrier school, and use the regular farrier every time you trim your horse's hooves. If you need to get a different one, if things aren't working out, or if you notice changes in your horse's hooves, then you may have to switch. This is a really obvious one, but you always want to be picking your horse's feet. I don't ride my horses every time I get them out. Like today, I just let them graze in the yard. So whenever you get your horses out, even if you're not riding them, pick their feet. Especially in the springtime when it's wet, you want to pick their feet. Keep their feet dry, and make sure there's no rocks or my pasture has hickory nut trees, so the big hickory nut gets lodged in the frog of their hoof, and I have to get those out so their hooves don't bruise or anything. But I always pick my horse's hooves before I go riding to make sure they're clean, and after I'm riding, because when I get off, I'm gonna put my horses away. I want to pick their feet in case they got any rocks or sticks or anything stuck in their feet that need to come out. Alright, if you notice your horses have really dry feet, so if their hooves crack a lot, if they're really dried up on the inside, if their frog is really dry, you may have to go get some hoof oil for your horse's hooves. Right here, I know it's really dirty, but I have Hoof Flex by Absorbine, and this is a therapeutic hoof conditioner. You just unscrew it and rub it on your horse's hooves like a paintbrush, and it conditions your horse's hooves so that they're not so dry. It's like an oil that will help keep your horse's hooves from cracking so much and being really dry. And now Soccer's hooves get pretty dry, but my other horse, Sugar, her hooves stay pretty good. They don't crack or get really dry a lot. And in the springtime when it rains and gets really wet outside, it's pretty humid, your horses can get what's called thrush in their hooves, and thrush is like a bacterial / yeast infection in their hooves, or a fungal infection, I guess some people call it. And usually it's pretty minor, at least where I am in Iowa. It's never really that bad. Sorry, you can hear these chickens. But if you never pick out your horse's feet to see if they have thrush, it may go ignored, or you may not notice it. Get out of here, chickens. Ugh, I'm sorry. Anyways, if you don't notice your horses have thrush, or it goes ignored, it can get pretty serious and start to attack the frog of the hoof. So you want to make sure that you clean out your horse's feet to keep them dry. If you see that your horses have thrush, you can get medicines such as Thrush Buster is one, is really popular. Or, I know this is really dirty as well. Oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. But anyway, this nasty looking bottle right here is called Copper Tox, and you can find this probably at Farm and Fleet or Tyson's if you guys have those stores near you. But it has alcohol in it so that it dries up all the bacteria on the horse's hooves and keeps them nice and dry. Alright, so the last thing I want to talk about for you guys, if you're new to the horse world, if you have ponies, miniature horses, or if your horse has some pony in its bloodlines, what can happen with ponies or even just really small horses, I've heard it's happened to Arabians too a lot of the time. They can get conditions called foundering, navicular, or laminitis, which is a condition in the hooves. You can research all about them, and I strongly suggest it if you're going to be owning your own horse and feeding it alfalfa hay or grain or anything like that. Foundering is super serious stuff, and I feel like every horse owner should definitely research it and know about it before purchasing their own horse or pony. I will link some videos or articles in the description box below for you guys to watch or read about these conditions to get a good basis of what they are. I mean, I'm no expert. I mean, I know what foundering is, but I'm not really the best at identifying navicular or laminitis. So I know some about them, but I mean, I'm not an expert, so I can't tell you everything about them. But definitely go read up on it, do your research before owning your own horse or buying a horse. Alright guys, so I hope that was informational for you. I hope if you guys are looking to buy your own horses, you research some of that stuff that I told you and keep some of this information in mind before busting into getting your own horse. So I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.